Thanks for doing this, dude. Oh yeah, and I got a hat to send you. I'll be sending that out.
Yeah, dude. That looks exactly like my old hat.
Well, yeah, no, I told them specifically. Like I gave them the picture you gave me, and I said, I need this exactly the way. I'm actually even wearing one of them. It was buy one get one. I have a Drephen hat. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I'll.
I first had a red one, and then I had a black one, and then I had a white.
Oh, really? I only remember the red one.
Yeah, well, I had a lot of them. I had a big collection of Drephen hats. I stopped wearing them because Trail went up to me and he said, "You look like a fucking idiot," and he knocked the hat off of me. And then I stopped wearing the hats after that.
Oh, that is funny. It's very Trail like. I've told you how you're the first person I ever played in a tournament, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my first Melee tournament was 10 years ago tomorrow. So that's a pretty nice anniversary right there.
So I played you 10 years ago.
10 years ago tomorrow. We're almost the exact date.
What tournament was this?
It was called Focus Cancel. I have the I have it pulled up. It was in a I think there were like 9 people there for Melee. And like 11 for Brawl. I have
All right, now I can focus better.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, sorry, I was berating you with questions about Joe Bushman and old school Columbus.
Who did you play first with?
Character or out of them?
Oh no, just people in Pittsburgh.
Well, you know, it's funny. I was in high school and me and my buddy found that tournament on Smashboards. And we went to that, and we went to another Ohio tournament, and then Pound 4 before I even went to my first Pittsburgh tournament. I actually met people from Pittsburgh at Pound 4 before I even met them in Pittsburgh.
That's a long drive.
Kind of strange, yeah. I remember I met Talkie and D20.
Oh, I forgot about that. D20.
Oh, yeah. Best young link in the world. That is true. And that's probably why I play the way I do, because I learned that you could do anything you want very early.
I like to say that every Fox player, every day they play Fox, it's their birthday. Because you give them so much stuff for free constantly.
That's sick.
Like you do with input, don't worry, it combos. It leads to death.
That's how I feel about Falco, man. Like, you get a shine, you can mess up and still get the death combo.
That's just because you play Fox. You complain about Falco.
Oh, right. Well, I do play Peach, though, too. I kind of still feel that way against Falco, more so.
Falco?
Oh, I know. I know some of the tricks. I came in prepared. So, man, Summit was... how was that for you, man?
It was cool. It was like a big party the entire time.
Yeah, yeah. So going into Smash and Splash, was that even a thought on your mind? Did that even before that tournament were you like, oh yeah, there's a Summit spot?
I mean, you're aware of it, but I was just trying to go the farthest I could, you know.
Oh yeah.
And the first day was rough because I drove all through the night. And I was super tired. These are pre-Johns, I know, but I lost to an ice boy.
Oh yeah.
No. And I just went back and slept for 12 hours. And I felt like I could take on the world, you know. I could play 5 more hours of real high-level Melee. So it was just a real I was mentally prepared for that day rather than the first day. So I think that's a big part of it. And I got really lucky with having 2 Samuses and a lot of favorable matchups. So.
Oh yeah, but even some of the matches that you won, the big ones were crazy, Wes and None.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I have like 1,000 old man Drephen stories. So just let me know if I'm rambling.
No, I'd love to hear everyone. God damn it.
I'm sure you do. Oh, caught you. Oh, just a little far. Oh, yeah.
It's like crazy.
But yeah, I found out that I'm awful at Mafia. I'm not good at that game whatsoever. I can't think when I'm just there's a lot of pressure on you, the entire time.
I have never like.
I got like all these really important roles, and I mess up every single one of them.
I've never once like. I've never seen like a second of Mafia. I don't know how it works, what it is.
Yeah, dude, I felt the same. But everyone does it at these things, And then some guy sits next to me, and he's like, "Hey, I'm like the Mafia champion." I'm like, "What?
What does that mean?
Yeah, dude, he just kept on talking like, first night, red check, blue. I'm like, what the hell? He's just like telling me all these strategies for Mafia, and I have no idea what he's trying to work me like instantly. I'm like, you chose the wrong guy, man.
I'm sure someone will love this advice, but it's wasted breath on me.
Yeah. I found out that I was third best at ping pong in that place.
Oh, really? Who's the best?
Yeah, the guy named Ken. He's one of the staff there.
Yeah.
Or whatever. He's the guy who runs Mafia usually. He beat Juggle Guy, and Juggle Guy beat me. So.
Okay. That's funny. Was Hungrybox any good? I've heard Hungrybox say.
Well, I didn't get to play him actually
in person that he's pretty good, but I don't believe it.
I don't know. I didn't get to play him, so I can't say for sure. So he might be better than me.
Did he play?
But what's that?
Was there like a ping pong tournament, like a?
No. People were just playing casually. I just wanted to find out how I stacked up against those people.
Oh right. Hell yeah.
Let's see. They had me do the skits or whatever, but I didn't have any context, and they just like had me eat stuff. Oh, they told me to stand in the corner, look creepy, and eat a banana.
It's funny how planned out they have it. Like they just like, I don't know. They don't.
No, yeah, they're all super professional.
They don't have time to what's it called, to prepare for, like, they have less time to prepare for you. You're the last one like in, and they're like, all right, this is where we're gonna put Drephen. He's a well-spoken dude. One of my favorite people I've ever kicked out of a tournament.
I forgot about that.
You know what's funny? I've watched the Zet stream, and it was the Zet stream explaining him getting kicked out of the tournament. I watched that one.
Oh, that was really funny. Yeah, there was some stuff going on back then too. That's really funny.
It's like it was labeled something on Twitch or something. It was like Pokemon Emerald speedrun, but it really wasn't. It was it was them just talking about getting kicked out.
Well, there was one Gus got kicked out, or he was PR'd at your Arcadian or something like that. There was that thing. And then something with you and Laurel rigging something or something one time.
Wait, say that last part again?
You and Laurel rigged a round robin pool or something one time.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I forgot something like that.
It wasn't.
I thought it was.
It wasn't really rigging a tournament as much as it was like.
Oh, I know. I think what you did was actually fair game in my eyes.
Exactly, because round robin pools are kind of stupid.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
So I destroyed everyone, and then decided, you know what? Laurel's gonna get to play this Donkey Kong. I've been waiting for the Zelda.
Oh, yeah, it took a little while. I don't like attacking you at low percents, though. It's usually not worth it.
Oh yeah. So that plays a factor into it. Like if I'm at a high percent.
Yes, because I just need one neutral interaction to win. I need like 7 if you're at 0.
7. You might need more.
And I'd rather switch to Sheik, but without getting punished.
Ooh, just missed.
Oh, I needed a second.
Oh yeah, I saw this tweet.
He took a set from me yesterday or something.
Oh,
you know, all these kids taking their local wins seriously.
Oh, I know it. I was once there. I think the first like good person I ever beat like at a local was the Lake, and I was so hyped about it.
Don't get me wrong, Spy actually his Sheik probably moves better than mine, but Sheik dittos are kind of one of those high variance things, so I'm gonna blame it on that. Why don't you ever go to the ledge?
Well, you know what? You remember my brother, Silent Swag?
He covered ledge a lot.
All the time. He did that exact runoff, fair, all the time. I actually started doing that like with other characters. It just seems really good. I gotta remember my fundamentals against Borp. He was another one who was very hard for me for a long time.
He's tricky. He's good.
He is. He doesn't get the credit he deserves. He's actually like, I hate when people are like,
no, because he gets beat by like a lot of other strats that are hard for him to deal with.
Oh yeah, he can't play Ice Climbers to save him. Even sometimes Puff is hard, but like, I hate when people are like, I can't believe anyone loses to this guy, and I'm like, you don't get it.
No, dude, he was beating my Sheik for a little bit in our friendly session whenever we played. He'd always actually have the advantage. He was a really good player.
Dude, Eric Norris, thanks for the sub. I'm loving the love, guys. This is so awesome. But back to Borp. At the last fight pit, Swiftbase was playing friendlies with him, and he was like, you know how long Swift's been around, like just like you. He was like, that's one of the top 3 most important friendlies I ever played in my life.
You learn a lot.
He's like, I learned more than like I have in like 4 years. How did you stack up against Swift back then?
How did I?
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever beat me. He might have once.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I do remember beating him. He came to a bunch of these Columbus, Ohio tournaments. Oh, I can't do it anymore.
I love that you got it on lock, though.
Well, you know it's percentage threshold based, the OMSA tech.
Oh, really? So, like, it gets harder and harder?
Yeah, well, just after a certain percent, you can't do it anymore. And that was the threshold of the back air.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, but you know, it's all dependent on scaling of moves and all that, too. But yeah, it's always every move has its own little percentage threshold base.
So how do you feel now that you did the splash and splash thing, made it to Summit? You're done with that. Are you still business as usual? You're just gonna go to your locals, go to the big tournaments?
Yeah, I was gonna take a small break. I think Summit does that to people, where you you play like really high level melee for 4 days or 5 days, and you just don't want to, it tires you out, and it's like you have aspirations and you get dead last and all that stuff. That happens to a lot of people at Summit. So I took like a 2-week break or whatever, but I'm probably gonna do business as usual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I might go to either the Smash Con or Shine in the fall. Those are 2 really fun tournaments. So yeah, I'll probably just keep going. I do realize that because when I went to Summit, there was 2 big things I really focused on. 2 strats I really wanted to utilize. One was this needle camping strat. What I was beating your Marth with earlier.
Yeah, that was actually pretty. That threw me off for a while.
And that did all right. I still haven't figured it all the way out. I really got to get better at dash dancing, I think. And then the other strat was my Zelda strat, which did not go well at Summit.
Oh,
Everyone beat up on my Zelda really, really hard. And I put a lot of work into my Zelda, just believing in the strat, of recovering as Zelda more and trying not to get punished and using Zelda as a, offensive weapon in cases I need her to.
did you
Um,
take any stocks as Zelda in tournament at
I'm
Summit?
not sure. Like sometimes she pulled through, but it was just usually not worth it. So, but I still haven't given up on Zelda. But I think I'm gonna focus on kind of more evasive changing back. Still recovering as Zelda more, but um,
I know a couple tricks. We'll talk.
okay, all right.
Oh yeah, so for all my subs, dude, I have one emote, and it's pretty sick. It's based on my controller that doesn't have a taunt button. So I think it's PGH car.
Oh, that's sad. Is that like a statement?
It's a statement.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm so like I don't know, like taunts like really make me mad. Like they tilt me more than they should, but not like taunt. Like if you killed me right here and taunted, not even that taunt. It's the taunt where people think they do something cool and then they taunt. Oh, it gets me every time. I'm like, you taunted for that?
Yeah, I've had some net play rage because of that kind of shit. But you really just gotta treat it like another move. That's the best way I can describe to deal with it. Even though, emotions get in the way, of course.
Oh yeah. I just think taunt. You should like unlock your taunt button. You shouldn't be able to taunt until you're good.
We barely made that on. Oh no.
Nope. Oh, it was the first time I actually rolled into it, and I even said nope. Yeah, I never really get caught up on like people's trash talk and people like yelling because I've been on both sides of it. I just if I'm playing someone and they're like really like letting me have it and they think they're funny and I'm like I just smile like I get it. I was once one of those guys too.
Oh yeah, dude. Everyone matures through melee. That's the great thing about this game is it matures you in a certain way as a competitor.
Oh yeah, it really does. Like
I really believe that.
I wish I would have got into it earlier. You know what I mean? I wish I would have just I feel like I've met like when I was in high school, I don't know, I kind of like just fucked around and didn't really give a shit, but like sometimes like through melee I met like some like really like driven like people and like that's like contagious like you like oh they really got a plan for their life, you know what I mean? They're not just like, in high school I was just playing melee and fucking around.
Yeah. Even though it's just it's like Mario and Donkey Kong, right, or Kirby.
Yeah.
So it's just weird because it's all these cutesy characters still. Even though we play the serious one, it's still still Nintendo characters. But it's true. What is art but just a bunch of options, right?
Right.
Now I've always believed melee to be two things, and that is it's acts of self-expression and self-improvement. That's why we play melee for those two reasons.
Oh yeah, no, self-expression is like key. Like I relate this to basketball like super hard. Like I don't know if
Oh
you're
yeah.
like a basketball fan, but like the movement, like the things you could do with a basketball, like dribbling and just passing, like the way you can make someone do something with like your movement in basketball is like obvious to melee. But then like your personality comes out in your gameplay. It's so crazy. Like
Yeah. They say melee is a lot like boxing as well, in a lot of different ways. But yeah,
whew, that back
it's
air was
just
out for a while.
just like any other sport. Yeah. Nope. Sorry, bro. That play changed me. I don't approach anymore.
Uh-oh. Can't be missing text like that.
Yeah.
Mock, thanks for the gifted subs. That's wow, we might I have a sub goal, which is it's a pretty cool one. So I'm kind of at the end of my what's it called? There's like a couple things I need to do for my combo video that's coming out, but I have like I would say close to like 40 minutes of unused combos that are probably just as good as anyone else's. But like for my project, they're not going to be good enough. So I have like 40 minutes of throwaway combos that I don't know what I'm going to do with. But I think I'm gonna release it. So how is the Columbus scene nowadays? I know Millie is pretty good and still getting better.
Yeah, you're a robot. I think you said Millhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your topic of conversation?
Yeah, I was talking about just C-Bus's scene.
Oh yeah, Rubes Day's going strong. We're gonna come up with Rubes Day 100 soon, actually.
Ooh, that's fun.
So, yeah, dude. R2 is his tag, Ryan, and Bowden. His name is Isaac. They're doing a heck of a job with all the Rubes Days and everyone that helps out. But it's gonna be number 100 at the end of July, so that's pretty cool. But they are capping it at 64 entrants. But
ooh, yeah, for time, most likely. But no, that's awesome. I think Mole is at something crazy. It's like at like, fuck. It's at like Mole 300 or something. It's like actually insane. Is that the only like thing that goes on in Columbus? Just like the weekly?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's the case in a lot of places. No one, at least in the summer that I've noticed, no one's really like hosting anything bigger. Just like the weeklies.
No, Columbus gets pretty big during the school year just because people go to OSU, Ohio State. So that's why our scene is a little big in the school. Ah, damn it. I hate your character, dude. Fucking. I hate dying below 90%. Even though that wasn't over 90 or under 90, that's like the worst.
Oh, I bet. I mean, dying at like getting thrown off the stage and dying at like 0 is like pretty rough too. Like it could have happened there, but thank God my character's broken. I pretty much play Peach in most matchups, but that's definitely 1 for 99 stocks. I play Fox a lot more than Peach, and 2, you seem very, very good at that matchup.
I like catching the turnips a lot. Oh, I know I should have done that.
So
no.
So I know Hanky from like Columbus has like not really played too much after like, you know. Did you know him before his big like big run? Was he like, I think it was Big House 2 the first time like Hanky like went to a tournament and did really well?
I think I remember the first time I won a big gaming chair from him or something. I remember wheeling it downtown Columbus, Ohio, like dodging traffic with this big chair. I think that's the first time, but I don't think anything before that.
So you never, so before Big House 2, you never really played Hanky too much?
No, I took a big break from Smash during that time. After Brawl and all that. So it might have been during that time.
Get that. Oh, turn the fastball.
But yeah, him and Vigio were my Peach nemesis throughout my life.
Oh, yeah. Vigio. I've had the pleasure.
Yeah. He was my first, and he was early Ohio, so Peach has always been a matchup for me, like constantly. So I got really good at catching those turnips. Nice. Let me live, dude.
I love covering Omstatech. It's one of my favorites. I have a lot of ideas that I've labbed out for specifically countering Omstatechs. And no one I don't get to use it as often because a lot of people aren't that good at it. I think I think the Uncle Punch like Omstateching like minigame is kind of hard. Just like it should be a more practical move. to start with. You know what I mean? Marse up B is kind of tough. And, like, doing it out of taunt, like, I think you should do it out of, like, a bad, like, roll from the edge, like, over 100. Because that's, like, the one that's going to get just, like, fucking F-smashed or, like, down-smashed by Sheik. So.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, actually, the Uncle Punch thing is the thing that helped me. What? How'd you live? What the fuck?
Ooh, I don't know. I didn't know I was that high of a percentage. I assumed because of my knockback that I just wasn't.
No, something fishy happened. I didn't like that.
We'll check it out.
I don't like people outliving my tipper up smash. That's all I have, man.
Oh, I love it so much.
You're gonna do it eventually, dude. Come on. Okay. Oh no.
Maybe you'll do it. Fuck. See, that time I didn't tech in, I just happened to tech there.
Well, you didn't think I was going to charge it, so you thought you were safe, I think.
Yeah.
Oh. No way.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Nice spot dodge. I find myself when I'm watching other Sheik or any Smash in general, just saying nice spot dodge a lot. It's just I'm always impressed by it.
It's near and dear to you, and that's high. That's a high compliment coming from you. I'll tell everyone that Drephen once told me nice spot dodge.
It's true. Get away. Oh, yeah, that'll kill me. I forgot about that.
So, besides Melee just being, like, a sick game and, like, you've been playing it forever, like, so your first, like, big Smash break, what brought you back? Because it seemed like you took a, like, long break, and then...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got married and all that, and plus Brawl sucked. I didn't... and you know, it took over Melee basically for a little. So it was really hard to play the actual, you know, the new game when, you know, people stopped playing Melee. So I just kind of quit for a bit and I kind of forgot about the game. I mean, but I really don't remember exactly when. It wasn't like Epiphany or anything. I just remember hearing about a Smash tournament. I was like, oh my god, they still have these. And then I started playing. I think it was like 2014, 15, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's the same game. Same games it was all those years ago. A different way, I guess.
I could just keep you on Zelda for like 47 more stocks.
Well, I'm always playing Zelda, technically.
I guess so. You were a big advocate for that rule on Smash Ladder.
Yeah, dude, that shit was annoying. People would just dispute all the time. You switch to Sheik. Same character, man.
That's funny. So, like, did you just play Zelda, and then if they, like, had the Zelda unlock, you just switch to Sheik?
No, I wasn't that mean. I usually like playing Zelda. It's only I do it ass can't me for fucking 8.
Yeah.
So, I usually like to mess with things psychologically. I've also turned into one of those net play people. Net play is infecting all of us.
It does. It's a disease.
I thought maybe. Oh, I missed my down tilt. Oh my goodness.
What? Do you believe that I did that on purpose?
You know what? Anyone else I wouldn't, but from you, maybe. Because you do like that weird ass shit sometimes. You do all that crazy.
Oh yeah. No.
I forgot about it for a bit.
Yeah, you took a break for a couple stocks. Check this one out. You did 210 spot dodges to my 100. A lot more rolls too. I did only 32. You did 170. It didn't even see. It's so on brand that it didn't seem like you were doing that much. I don't know.